So we will resume the presentations by the breakout groups. So the first breakout group did the presentation, which was essentially on the first section of the second chapter. That was from verses 11 to 30, the discussion of Sankhya, the nature of the soul. So if I can invite the second group spokesperson, which is verses 31 to 37, to take 2 or 3 minutes and share with the group their discussion, their conclusions of the discussion on this section of the verses.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhu, this is Prema Madhurya. From verses 31 through 37, what we comprehended on this is that Krishna has changed his style from Gyan to a more materially rewarding style for Arjuna. He starts by telling him the need to fight and that his swadharma, his specific duty, is that of a Kshatriya. Prabhupada explains to us the meaning of Shatantrayate, the one who gives protection from harm. And then explains in the purport that just like a Brahmana engages in sacrifices, a Kshatriya must engage in fighting. Brahmana does not get sinful reactions from animal slaughter if done appropriately. And so Arjuna has nothing to fear. He will not get sinful reaction. Then he goes on to say that if he were to die on the battlefield, he would attain the heavenly planets. And if he won, he would get his lost kingdom back. He also tells Arjuna not to fear for his relatives because they would also attain the heavenly planets if they were defeated in the battlefield. And then finally, he concludes by saying that if he refrains from performing his duties, his religious duty of fighting the Kauravas, he would have to deal with infamy, which is worse for a Kshatriya than actually dying. His compassion for his family, which was basically based on illusion, would be treated more as cowardly weakness. So all in all, he engages him to engage in fighting. Those are our thoughts.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Very good. Nice summary. Question. So this part of Krishna's presentation, it also negates some of the objections that Arjun had put in terms of engaging in war. Were you able to correlate that?
Can you repeat that, Prabhu? It's coming broken.
So this section of verses, it negates some of the arguments that Arjun had put forth in chapter 1 about why you should not fight the battle. And so we know he had put in 5 reasons. Did the group, was the group able to correlate that it basically addresses these concerns by Arjun?
Yes, we were able to correlate. He started with, I think it's 2.7, where he says Varna Sankara was one of the prime reasons. And then we thought that this section focused more on compassion for family. So he gives some of the concerns where he didn't want unwanted progeny. He didn't want to lose his relatives. So this 31 through 37, we thought focused more on compassion, on the loss of lives.
Okay, close. It actually addresses 2 of the reasons. One was that Arjun had talked about enjoyment, that if I kill everybody in the battlefield, then who will I enjoy with? And then Krishna defeats it by saying that if you win, you will enjoy an unrivaled kingdom. If you lose, you go to heaven and you enjoy over there. However, if you don't fight, you will get infamy.